Ejoko chuny mon magiti komal malo Uganda mechako puma lupe kalawla me piny mati karamani wek godong pume biachar ka ben guti lim mekel don lowo idok pachi mameki kwena man no kara yume kweni an pamon moti mele wo icheng chabete ba ka undergrounds mati Gulu City matut tika biun ento kong wachake neno wim lir ka wadugu chen wamete ke yup melo kange mo chuny kore ki kore.
At least the one thing for now we can all agree on is the soap to use. He likes that it's big and lasts long.
Anti-economy.
I like that it keeps my skin smooth. Ate alina echovu. And the children like that. It smells amazing. Everyone is happy. Movit soap comes in 4 fantastic flavors. Movit family soap is truly soap for the whole family.
Movit. All day confidence.
Ijo chuny mon maya chwele mechako puma lupe kalawla kama piny hikar mikwer nian pamon la woi ching chabit. Aduoke kwet magitimo nyoni mono tim gero putila mali kum lutino kwan magiti gai kwan senior ka achile gai kwan teaching mati lobo Uganda.
The tina ya day idi chen wan go ma be the world gi carry me along disco gi carry choke gi carry festivities a popat the union in that community parents petama pilatin
Amori mataka niya Sunday Akumu tin baraja ni ndo abongwa en mejemi adek imwaga alibario piariu ya bichel. Ije wadong duro bot mon makiti komal malo Uganda machao kanyo kibene kemiki puma kemika lala mapin mati karamani wek gunong kaj mabuk ni woki kompu magin giti kwerni wek bena lala obeti dokpachigi waduro man ludir la kom mapuwe gudong ko wani mapira tekni molo mon go ngegin mapira tekikit mipu ina ngubeno timje marati komal lala mapin mati karamani lokmano karme yume kwerni pamon mauti meching chabit la ninda bor mjumi adek ikweme Gulu City obelte ba ka undergrounds mona pol obelte kuna kwani na meki lok matek na gino megeti piki kamenge nongol mati tetwale pimon kianyir mageti komal mando Uganda kidong Uganda olo ajochwa man Christopher nyego obelte ba ka undergrounds onen kong report kom kwani pamon kidong kwani madit lo berningo pimon mageti lo bachuli.
Mon malupu ilobachele kitiago dongo doro boge ni ago chak tich kidero mepu mekarman wek jema puarge porlanye wako malupe ke aloga peng mo weko kidme biako korodogo tek ikare man dero wajo kitpu man ena yeni pu mano yin pur cham chego yoro pur wit cham kanyu cheng pur kori manyago nyige mabo kai kero pi porni kun benetio ki jammi pu me karman kadong bene imero rome kom jammi pura mai kwanyu ki poro Reta Kabanyoro ma enti county director dulme action against anger udon durman lawoe karmo ber kalok mon e kachoke pamon madul makiloni precision up consult ayeo yobo kemiri minenonia kemeru keru pamon e ket magitika dor kere pachuge.
Climate change is part of us. There are many dynamics that are affecting our food, but my faith and belief Uganda should not have a food insecurity problem. We have very fertile soils, we have very good weather. You know, now it's unpredictable, but we still know we have rains coming. So I think for the woman out there who's responsible for feeding her family, it's for us to start rethinking.
Kabanyoro wajani mon mapol gi gwako pajugi ni woke yo mepu man wegene don duone umir gen go chak nyiyo ke dir mapat weg gena pura ge nyak nyige.
Can we do more advanced agriculture? Can we do some value addition? Can we store food? Can we do some mechanization of agriculture? Can we do some value addition somewhere? So for me, it's for us to start thinking out of the status quo. It's not going to be the standard as we knew before. You go and farm, when you're done with the 3 months, another season comes. Now we more likely have one rainy season. What does that mean? What kind of seeds should we be using for farming?
En bena uchoko chuny mon niya umieru gen go met rome kom jami mage kwanyo ke poro kadogo gwok cham mago kwanyo ke poro e kare mano go kwanyo cham mabob wek gwok ge ke kom kech En beno lego mon ni umiero go tiel kolu wotgi ento pego bet kapie mikingi.
So the entire agri-food ecosystem is changing, and I think for any woman out there, we all have to adapt with it. So we shouldn't wait for NGOs, American people and all of that. They're not coming anymore to save us. What can we do within the confines of our community and our culture to save ourselves?
Kachoke man motimela wo ke bomotele gulusitini okelo mon makar Pierre Beach mago ake dul mapapachal civil society organization meruki mon mogo magitiwi gamente metedero. Lilian Wanishan angala eno beru ngarachel mo beri kachoke man entie la puny palupu mapunyu lupu mea buga ungaro kachel kikoro sub-county madujote Yomoro district.
Loka madi cherry boat mon nyumege magitie out there. Rombe mege magitiu onyo mege magitie charo mege magitie lotela loka botu mon duju enani omiaroma teach. Then there is a place for every woman, and God has created us in a very special way. We are people who produce. And so my message to all the women out there is that we should embrace farming also as one of the economic activities.
Omio tambot moni kikot man madodwogo ni umirgen go chakpur cham machero yoro wero kony pajogi mi ake komkech ikin wit cham ma en wajno umir kipu kiene tie utigu luaka bo malakwang utigu di kimokene mapol.
Many more women to get into these sustainable value chains for poverty eradication. As we fix our grounds, as we watika ketulan kana winege, where ni mon guma ofu mate ana chala phone pa ofu ana phone mon mapol. In my day-to-day work, I train women. I go up to the households, and so even as we support our husbands, let us also engage those value chains.
Angala ben wajoni mono mierugen go gwakore e ortge ento pecha wadujo beru kachero ka welo korea wela ke chok. Joyce Adorach ngarachel mo berbene ka choke man ma ente ki kwer maturi lok mepu o wajo bot monia umiergo chaktich ke yat mar baye omio melwenye koma chama ketuo mabale o cham ke poro en wajo ni ched diel ched gweno be makaro tich ke yara wela medukan.
Biama kuma eoni na mached na ne awaj la komplani ien mani chiaro kafuni na ne awai batiu kachet kitang mi agwa plani ka un plani huwa miang for ten nim eka chet ingyo ni nim eka chen mia de wel kori makuman
en ben wajni mon ge twer gwakule pieto yen kipuro wecham e ngoma chel man wel ker ka chien rien matek no yat mege per pot twer ker lungejo poro dok chet diel onyo chet diang bene gitiu ker machalo manua memero moch ngom
to kwali dok akia jomi chalu chemical po kongwa fonyo lufu kidiang metiki ngom magiti kere mi solving pero gideon to kwale wa encouraging jomi chalu lokom organic pesticide unyo organic yo metich to kwale wa neoni umiro wati mabe ikame yo poporo wa dwak rom me achama da pengian ina nyei ma agitia ka inyu por ni o maneng ma chilu ma pe por a tiki gamni kwiti we ho bian wali por ni pe bel buong to twan.
Zozana Kui ma ene yeo yapo dul me wellness dula chel malwenyi lokom tuo wich en ben wajoni mon mapol manogo ker le mabobi lokom pu ento aloha pen weko chamgo wang wako ruri poro chamo kene pa mapol tuero weko tuo wich yeluge.
Because mental health is a core part of your health. You can't say that you're healthy if you're failing to sleep. You can't say you're healthy if you're a bitter person, if you're an irritable person, if you're a person who wants to be alone and don't want to socialize with other people. That's your mental health. That's what it really means. Because others can laugh at you, others can make a big deal out of it and instead ridicule you. But support spaces is what I mean. the friends or support systems, family, spouse, who can edify you, who can encourage you. Those systems are important.
Nwakulog man kon madul me precision apps consultant mala chakoneo bero Carolina Balo Kelo o wermon gen go nwakulog ma Paul etelok magiwajo ni fixing a cron onyo ketula lokana e widaro e kene gen go nyam lokom Medicare pa mone kidmeti uchente Christopher Nyego pe Wan Luo television Egulu City.
Toteme ilo kero palute dere yo mapol maria mochano chake dong mapekatal ke mirme nene kenyang kong mirma chulutiningo ilo kom don lo wakiti kachel mekelo ala kom ria mochan ikomalo melobo Uganda longmano chake gore palotele maya chuli manyamo tami kom kiti yango mirkiti kwe yo mopore manako endaro meke don kachel lo kom ria mochan ki komalo melobo Uganda na chochwa juni senu chaka chon kiri report matut ikom miri palwak maya chulutiningo waketi kinena cheleken illa komria mochan.
We might be like, even in your own house, with your wife, sometimes you will agree at times, and then you find a way out to come together.
Kalute dero kilutela guri peka chel meneno kid momiero kriem kerichan kel don lo yo mopore kono gilo leba chel ti lo bachuli bidon Federico Kecha magutiero atie acholi investment plan ite operation well creation dok ikine wajoni wamir bid matut ikom Magician Falls National Park kin maromo kelo kere lem iching lute dero mana ye waga acholi bene romu don
And was more of an assignment that we should develop a tour guide with a syllabus to train tour guides. Instead, we need to have a training institute for tour guide in actually something, so that we can benefit from Magician Falls National Park and many other tourism leaders. But the only nearby training institute is in Kampala, YMCA, and one in Kenya. And that is why if you go to Para and Jobe, you have to find out what's working there. Because we don't have that training institute here, I wish my district to renew their interest with the Ministry of Education for my institute, and they should build a course to help our community become qualified and also working tourism leaders.
Brigadier General Godfrey Mwanguzi, Deputy Chief Coordinator Operation Well Creation, Olego Lotela, Meripe, Pilwak Nenoni, Kikelu Don Lobo, Kani Achuli, Uchunkwene, Ekidme Don Lobo, Uganda.
Where is your position? First of all, where is your position of actually in Uganda as far as the government is concerned? Question number 2. Do you want to live in this kind of majority? Question number 3. Do you want to be part of the development of majority in Uganda? And if yes or no, where is your contribution towards this goal? If yes says I agree then, yes I know. Was my name of Oje, the eyes are showing me. We reduce some of from our
Beatrice Akelo Akode, Minister Matidi, Meteder, Manero me monitoring and evaluation, Office for President, Dr. Member me on Mokochik Madaro Pilwak Magago District, Lego Lutela, Mayap Wangi, Ilokangom Pien, Dano Charo Meringom, Kidma Igimero.
we keep quiet and speak about the land issues naturally, the more we're sitting on the table. This time we're talking about Castonian is there, I don't know in my district at Gabo, by the time you wake up, you shall not find any Castonian. You try to see some of the cells, find the baby in the hospital. Someone wants to marry, sells 10 acres.
Luba chulu dong, mier ki kati ki tamati. Repuching neno kitma miero ki dong kwede lute der kono tampa lutela bera chiel. Pi Wan Luo TV, Johnny Sanio Chakachon, Igulu City.
So now,
Ko man tim ger kum lutino kwan tika mede matari gain kwan senior kidong gain kwan teaching magiti lobo Uganda karibu ni gamento kerke geng ware kompur lutino yo maon e gain kwan duji matilo boman kwed madul mo magiti luo kone Uganda Secondary Education Expansion Project UC payotimo ke kon palimo akibot World Bank nyune mo lutino nyen mapol ka ube hud gino aon e gain kwan mukanti aon makigoy ki agoy mukanti aon mewich kadong bene awon ni yo mechente gen gulo kalutino kwan magiti gain kwan mia chel PR bichel biario aben ke penotino kwan alibadek mia bi PR bi dek makulo matek ikom ngo magin neno malup kadoge kwed man timme awon me goy dan futika me 30% PR ngwen mi dek awon me 80% PR dek ya bor kadong awon ni yo me nywa ikom lutino nyira tie % PR dek kolom matote komodo kwen makedongo magaram teme konyo lutino kwan magiti gain kwan Uganda tole senior teaching onen kibo Jackson Kitara.
Sara nakalema latich pagankal maloyo fonye ijangeme Uganda Secondary Education Expansion Project. Uwayo ni kuro chala won tie la mal ikin lutena wobe dok nywa lutena nyira yome burro tie la mal.
According to the survey that involved over 3,500 students, physical violence is on the highest. Physical violence is still high, and also we see our girls experiencing more of the sexual violence compared to the boys. But in terms of physical violence, the boys are more affected than the girls, while the girls are more affected by sexual violence compared to the boys. But also we see child labor affecting more of the boys than the girls. Economic violence is almost on equal grounds, but comparatively the boys are slightly experiencing this much higher compared to the girls. So we have those levels, but also one emerging form of violence that we need to focus on is the peer-to-peer violence, where we see fellow students inflicting different forms of violence to fellow learners. This is something that is emerging and is building up. The magnitude is increasing, and we need to see that in our programming we focus on also targeting the learners so that they become agents of peace and agents of VAC reduction in schools.
Ena wajani gankal maloyo fonye ubikate ki yop me fonyo luak ki lutino kwan pien jo matimo tim kuro ni duju ki aki kien gang mameta ni fonyo miarom dano duju.
So we need to take a holistic approach whereby when we are packaging the VAC or VAC's interventions, we focus at school level, but also we have to go to community level where the perpetrators are. And this would require us building synergy, working in a coordinated manner with our sister ministries, more so the Ministry of Gender, so that we are able to package our interventions that can holistically address the problem right from the school to community level. And also we need to do targeted interventions. We need to have a package for the learners themselves, because most times we've been sensitizing learners about their rights, but we've not been actually informing them that they are agents of peace in the schools. They have a role to play in terms of curbing violence in their own learning environment.
Barnabas Langoya, la diet mador fonye ila mo district. Uwajani kiribeni gamente ojoro for lutene gangkwan ento school muken tika teune wiali. En beno merini kiriwa ki gang lunyore be tim miyo tich mumia luteno tim kono miargo be gangkwan.
Much as ministry ban corporal punishment, there are still pockets of corporal punishment taking place. There are still child marriages taking place, child pregnancies, they are still taking place in our schools. Child labor. If you move along this road in the middle of the settlement, you will find children trying to beat these stones into gravels. And yet they are supposed to be in school.
Tom Richard Odien a Edimi Paloga Sit Secondary School ila mo district ukore kom lunyoro pe wero fonyo kimio jemi kwan bolo teno gi mo wero fonyo luteno I wilu fonyo igang kwan keken
lunyoro petit concern matwal kiotin letino ya day idi chen wan go mabe di wol gi karre miano disco gi carry chok, gi carry festivities a popat. Do you know in that community, parents petama pilatin, management gi kedi Latino, tek total mona ye maro lola kedi Latino. Bene pro maro gini kwan, naka kopi kwan. Dok, weko tino atame peo miyo gi jami mamite. Gang kwan dong Latino, mabero nyira gimong o mamiro no, gi inung bojo mukene mara mokonyo gi. Otina uobe, dang neno bala ngata kuyo gi kwan na ber pe, gi kwanyo la nyira gang kwano, gi gak kedo gang.
En olego lunyoro me fonyo luteno gi
lunyoro mena machiel noneni looking after the child maber omiye jame mamite ukere gang kwan uchulang kwan then ugok pacho maber makej beru manok.
Philip Uriema la diet maloy fonye inua district olego gamente mi kariki fony ma jogo korokoro I art bien jemi matime I gang kwani tie chala dogi mi korokoro matime I art ma pat
omiro lobo machalo Uganda ubet ki kit me fonye ma fonyo dano kit me kwo mabe na bon korokoro I art mir ki ket fonye ene ubet mano weko anywele me Uganda giberu ki diero me kwo ikin gi mabe yene kumbere waneno letiano vulu ki dano maduong ma pat pege tiga beru ki ker total me bere art mabe weko kumbere ni mege matia perto letiano kengi wege matia perto letiano kengi dogo duong total chiwa neno wa enitia dugu pega madiet ma omir kinen kin me fonyo luak iruom ma pat
en bene umiyo tam bod gamente me medo pu ke gwako gang unyo agriculture and home economics I curriculum me fonye ni chake wa primary ni o wa university weko kony luteno kwan ubet kingech
nen wa ni kin me fonye mir ke yobe makarne subject machalo home economics mir ke nene ke gwako chen weko kony luteno kit me bedu ke gwako gang kit ma mir bet kere kilok me fu chan kumbetini tio dio dan matek an machalo Uganda agenda me 2040 tie chi kwaneno kit ma kiromo timo achieving ki 2040 agenda ene lok me fu mir ke mak matek yena ye tie cherenge lobo machalo Uganda chuwa waneno ni pere tek kauno ki kero fonye kit me fonyo fu ruam me fonyo wen neno ni letiano no dano nyo anywele Uganda ruam pat uno dero me fu yani fu te gena chen ma pere dire Uganda total ma en bi konyo Uganda ken me tieko miri ne me mara alivario ke piara ngwen
pilok angea me fonye I Wan Luo TV and Jackson Kitara
Kawadire Zombo District Mani West Nile igang chuk mati paida Town Council Zombo District luorti mate kono piene gol tika nyare meda mere ikom chuk mati ngom mati chuk paida Central Market tika miyo bora kombia charki dong bene bora ikom kwa padano dana ma area kono wani monka molba pi mati mabea yo weko gol tika tote meda mera doero bene kelo awana marachi ikom dano la choit mamewa John Polo piyo limu chuk paida wanen kong lok matut kibote ni komkit makwa padang tikwire in lupa ke golo mati chuk en Izombo district no.
Dano malwar soko mi paida man bende jukuloka kujuru tala mi paida Town Council bwemetu yanio mako jufung longuru moku mutie kananya igipeko makwe longuru weni muri pi oru male unyao peko makwe manzil ne karepakot maya ni aya dano podie man bende dano yanyu kanisher
donga woni fuja dong mediri dong odok dong dita kesha jasile mo bakwayo kana ngole mo tie mo jol ke yo ol ketu joka chole ko de yiwa edu gen ma chon ber kom lembele makeni ma fuja yeni be chia kelu ma wanda banano lembe ne kuchan tal ka woni donga bedu mo donga mayo de wange ngo ka ma kwa do ke kendive
poga marash longuru mo dano beto iye dano podu ngati ringwe kene de ngati share moku podie imanga de accident ngati to moku pi ko bi ka mola de ko to shille inwango moku ishare de ipodhi longurueni.
Unega Innocent mutie Elsia Dek mube shiwe kutish wacho chalo tela Mizumbu district man by the town council en utie plan mamigi ento kende lim ubeshiu igingo
link is that market is under big threat. There's a very big gully cashing up, advancing towards the market, and that is what we call below the budget. We pushed that thing to the district. I personally took it to Ministry of Disasters in Kampala. The new government, the new town mayor, the MPs should push for it. Once something has crossed Kampala, we now hand it over in their hands. We need to communicate, we need to coordinate, we need to consult one another if we are to deliver services to our people. Because that thing is going to take us close to 5.6 billion shillings. And that money, that means like the town council for the last 2 to 3 years must not do anything, but we should just keep that money there.
Iwesh muaido Amos Jachan mutie mea manyen wacho eni yen pere miratende
tela mwa manyen jaluru wacho mako ching te pinya piretek wabishika mako chingwa ko joro tela mwa mi district wabishika mako chingwa ko joro tela mwa mi parliament ko government agencies matongtong ni neno gibinu ka kai ginen peko mwa tika kadie dan mitedero pieninge ora de ka ngwen kaju pongo vur ebe chido ka monyo soko mwa mi paida me chido ka lo sendo kwopa danu de town wen mitugungo wangeo mabera wiya gitekin pacho ka keni magibe tugu redongo da ko tek kin pacho mira wiya pien vurute ka goka kai wabe kwayo ni adhano cheke wanene wameke chingwa kakarashielo wakayike vur eni
pi Wan Luo TV Opio John Paul Izombo district
Kudier melobo Uganda langol kong madit melobo man Dr. Flavan Zeija otiro yara tie kachaka makiyabo tin kachaka mnena bikiluni gumzo la ADR man kachaka mnango yomaken mapat mechopo tim ger kadong kuko manoti kingang kachaka makachako Imestil Hotel Mati Kampala achoke man gorji mapole keno tielo ngol kublu tichi gang court mamalo man ngol kumadome Supreme Court kidong mokene me court me appeal kidong court mamalo ken ko moken mapole make winyi gang kono apat mati wen kuno gan war kanyama tami ko yuma pole men nyongo ko la gap la kom ko matie ikinate mata pod kidong ben nyamulo kinte ye balje moken mapole ang wanen I report mabino ini itikanene wen yup melo ngemo chuni kombeti karbotin kanki Wan Luo television. Nyiklok ni gumzo ni obero kono ke kwana ke kom mzungumizo ma obero lep Kiswahili make waini mono nyamolok onyo porlok. Nyamolok make charo tini loko manongo yumu ken me porlok yumu ken me kwe yu bal kacheti kindan kedung tieko koro mapat kipiru inyim kot. Ndok beno tidong yu achil make charo katu kwena umier kenen ke kwana madito twal meneno ket me miyongol mati I Afrika. Yopo kachoke mano berutie kono nyamolok kibene ripe kin dulme ngolo kopelo bo Uganda gankal me ngol mateki pentik dulme African Leadership Program ALP kidong International Development Law Organization aitlo yo machek. Iyo makikati kwere man ADR gumzo eniti iyo mapul makikati kwere man ke miyo ngol mati yor yot dano wengtuara nongono yot dok bene pol kar nen ginotie ojenge ko miyo ngol mati bod dano magiti kaberu moni kama balo timeye. Iga mapat kilobo Uganda weldang magoto inge kot mochi matako kera lugai kwe iman in Nairobi, Kenya do yarwe piara ngwenu ya beach ikara makoto chwechi ya beach weldang madoto o iwelmeno gen piara ngwenu ya beach malupe ki report pa Billy Cheng Baraja kot mochi matake Nairobi ni yu tiyan mechi ya beach o loko dog bama polo pieni mono kulu makono mwejwa polo balo odi padano kidong bene biachara abili go wani mono koti yodiko mchia bichi ndo nyakodan piru dek nyotin do yarotiwa piara ngwenu ya beach mati ki reporte ni pi ini yubmilo hanye mautwe kot mautwe matek pao yodiko mchia bichi lo balje mapole kine gure kidong gedo utwale area mungu mati Teng City in Nairobi. Ikar matika lokilo cholo kang'eya Frederick Wasonga mitla chat moro ka the city center me Nairobi owen mon kot mano chwe mateko mojo kulu ma kot ber kameto luwa wa mor kama pol ka bene gedo ki uri makene matino tino oweng omoko balde mapol padano magiti Nairobi dano magiti city mano katiki lok mateke kom Governor Johnson Sakaja ni omiono biri buch pien poti mgin mo iken malupe ke lokom kamol papi kidongudi ni chake kar mogam kwede office mwaga alibario kipierario wiario. Kwed mapol magitimo nyuni mon kot puru mete merke chwedo chwale kabir magiti kunyao me Afrika doko ber ka mete merke ni mwaga piario mokarangich rome meta meda kare kikare.
River ilibreak banks zake ikaanza kuzidi kidogo kidogo, tunaona magari zimeanza kusonga, ilibeba magari, ilidestroy vitu mingi, kwa hizi maduka imeingia, watu wamepoteza mali mingi sana.
Kuna jamaa nilisikia alikufa, alipigwa na shock wakati mvua ilikuwa inanyesha, shock ya alipishikwa na waya stima. Mwingine alilemwa na baridi wakati kunanyesha, akaenda kujizuia kwa hoteli. Hapo akalemewa na kunyeshewa akakufa.
Kufika saa 10 hapo kaanza kunyesha. Sasa venye kulinyesha, mvua ikanyesha, vitu zikapelekwa na maji. Hata right now rangi sina hata moja, imepelekwa na rangi na maji.
Kote ni mocha kochwe wa ontiano michiambi Kenya ikaber moken mapol chwale eni Nairobi ni omudo kul mapol kabene opong ipotik biachara padano alip ki alip. Tula dan go bera yele men ber kaneno kid me konyo dano pol go ber ka golo don kum li mano gero mok begini chiambi chel dok bene gwir mapol timo balo chwale kaber mo we Parklands ma area madano poli dok bene kid me gero ne peti mabe anything Nairobi. Pelo kang'emo chwinye e Wan Luo TV, ania Sunday Akumu. Kadong elokom tuwe mefufa big league moti metum jabetin man tuwe we chabit mapaw ya boro time koman ma Uganda ke goye gino wengi tuwe moti mechin chabit kedung chia bichele ikine mapat ki Black Sport ken gen go twenye choy kom choko ki Iganga United FC mokene wenge goye gini tuwe moti metum chabit eni when man to mefufa big league gen wengo berka to ki wako pe berki pajo wer mechalo bedo care me goye gen go duj mapat ki en Black Sport into report matut ke paratera wen onen ki bod David Magere.
Tugo ber matek to 12 team mage agi ko male me Uganda man mage tugo deal me clubs pacho tugo deal me na Mario nyo second division mage loni fufa big league mount me tum chabit man chien be chel ki chen chabit golo beru pere kama team sa big duju mage agi ko male pego lo tugo moge ken kon ngan moti mabe lo ye Black Sport Football Club me Lira City kama enu no draw e kom team ma enu berka tugo kede mano we ko mo ni tugo chien tek to 12 teams mage agi ko male me Uganda pien me gwak to twal ka gen go lo kichen tugo ber kit mani tum chabit man kono I fufa big league cha I tugo me chabit ma pa we are born your match the 18 kame chiambe chelmeni nda bir de madek mwakaman ki Kampala City jo boyo gerere inoni Kadda Football Club ber ka jolo paida Black Angels me Zombo district noni Kadda ogoyo paida Black Angels golo ario ikom achel tugo berutie ichen chabit tugo mapopol kono maikin tugo mokeno berutie kin teams ma agi ko malame Uganda kaminoni Iganga United Football Club gen go berka jolo Black Sport Football Club me Lira City to moti meki Iganga district kam to meno tumwa golo jero ikom jero to berutie kin Karo Karunji Football Club kan gen go jolo Young Elephants Academy Football Club me Nwaya district kama Karo Karunji otono wa Young Elephants Academy golo acheli kom tangweno to berutie kin Kataga Football Club kam gen go make ki Undu Paraka Football Club me Arua City to meno Undu Paraka wenye wako golo jere kumachel mano kataka mori komgi katu beno berutie kinchi Inda Boys Football Club gen go goyo Nebi Central Football Club me Nebi Town Council li Nebi District golo ari kom tangweno ikin tu mokene beno mo berutie fufa big league tum chabit man kono mapat gi tu motime to berutie ichen chabit ikin Bunyara Guru United Football Club kon gen go maka ki Bright Stars Solitico to meno tum wako golo jere kum jero Tuku beno bedo tie kin Tugazaze Football Club me Kampala City. Gen go make ke Chigezi Homeboys mi Western Uganda. Kama Chigezi Homeboys otono wakon Tugazaze gola cheli kumtongweno. Tuku beno bedo tie kin Wakiso Giants Football Club. Kama gen go goy wakombale Heroes golu Ario ikumachel. Dong tiago tuku man kono. Where we mecha me fufa big league ngecha bit ma pa we bori season man chung kid man. I namba chiel kono Chichigezi Homeboys Football Club. Inge tuka pa we boro gen gitigi points. Gen go lo tuka boro gen go make tuka boro gurwenyo tuku Ario keken gitigi points pia dek we Ario. I namba Ario ti Black Spur Football Club Melira City. Nge tuka pa we boro bene gen go lo ya boro gen go make tuka bichel gigogi tuka ngwen gitigi points pia dek nono. I namba dek tin Tugazaze Football Club me Kampala City go tuka pa we boro bene go lo ya bero gu market to aboro gien gi gogi to kadek gitigi points piari wi abongwen inamba ngwen tika taka football club gu to apa wi aboro bene gien go lo to abongwen kolo gien gu market to achiel gi gogi to aboro kolo bene gitigi points piari wi aboro inamba ngwen ti Young Elephants Academy ngeto to apa wi aboro go lo to aboro gu market to adek gi gogi to abero gitigi points piari wi abero inamba bichel ti Bright Stars Solitico ngeto tuka pawi ya boro gen gulo tuka bichiel good drawing nyo gu market tuka boro kolo ki gogi tiana ngwen gitiki points piru bichiel kaya na ambio ti paida Black Angels me paida Town Council Zombo District nge tuka pawi ya boro gulo ya boro gu market tuka ngwen ki gogi tiana bichiel gitiki points piru bichiel bene ina amboro tie Bunyaragur United Football Club nge tuka pawi ya boro gen gulo tuka bero gu market tuka beach ki gogi tiana bichiel gitiki points piru bichel bene na bongwen chichi inda boys me Kampala City nge tuka pawi ya boro gen gulo tuka bergo make tuka dek gogi tiana boro kolo itigi points piari wa ngwen ina papati Iganga United nge tuka pawi ya boro kolo tuka bero gi make tuka dek gogi tiana boro kolo itigi points piari wa ngwen bene ina pawi ya chiel ti Wakiso Giants nge tuka pawi ya boro gen gulo tuka bichel gu make tuka angwen gogi tuka boro itigi points piari wa Rio ina pawi ya Rio ti Karo Karunji nge tuko apawi ya bor golo tuka beach gen go make tuka bichiel ki gogi tiana bier kolo itiki points piari ya chiel I relegation zone kono inamba pawi ya dek ti Nebi Central Football Club inge mar match kono itumcha bedman gen gitiki tuka pawi ya bor golo tuka bichiel leken gen go make tuka biro ki gogi tiana biro gitiki points piru chiel kena pawi ya ngwen ti Kat da Football Club me Kampala City nge tuka pawi ya bor golo tuka ngwen keken go make tuka bero yen ben gi gogi tiana bero gi tiki points pawi ya bungwen kay namba pawi ya bichi Ondu Paraka Football Club Mel Arua City nge tuka pawi ya bor gen go lo tuka beach go make tuka dek gi gogi tiana pa kolo gi tiki points pawi ya bor kay namba giki wi mecha me fufa big league team Bale Heroes mem Bale City nge tuka pawi ya bor go lo tuka beach go make tuku Adrio gi gogi tiana pawi ya chiel kolo gen gi tiki points pawi ya bero lo ange kumture Wan Luo TV David Magere
Kare report lokom toke mkene wen mo karbotin tini yup me lokangay mo chun okelo dong ya giki pe yup man ania Sunday Akumu me taken na Wan Luo television yup mo kene tika bien.